Hey guys, I want to know an answer. Why is it that whenever somebody wants to help a group of people, like the majority instead of the minority, why is it that that person is always fucking crucified in some sort of way? I know, reference to Jesus. Yeah, whatever. I'm not referencing Jesus. I'm not referencing anybody specific here. But why? Why is it the assholes, the scumbags, the people that don't deserve to have any type of power always seem to have the power to destroy everything that has been worked so hard for? And yet they're praised by fucking idiots that shouldn't be trusted to color inside the lines because they probably can't. You know, it's not that difficult to go, wow, he's right. We are humans. We should all, look out for each other. Instead, no, it's the fucking assholes that say, no, 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 no. We'll help you. We'll help you. These fucking idiots who just keep on saying, oh, well, we're doing this to help you. We're killing your kids. We're killing your family. We're killing your loved ones for your own good. We're destroying the world to make you guys have a better world. No, you aren't. You're making it worse. You're making the situation that people like me, average Americans, I don't even make $30,000 a year. I can barely afford my bills. Because all these fucking organizations that claim they're helping people by jacking up their fucking prices for shit that they shouldn't be jacking up the prices for because they have monopolies on everything, say it's for our own good and for the betterment of their workers. No, it's not for the betterment of their workers. They could give less than a shit. It's so that they can get some fucking profits, more so than what they already make. I really hope every one of you Trump supporting assholes that think that he's doing good for everybody learn the hard way. I hope it's one of your fucking loved ones that is dying, that can't get help because the person that claims to be trying to help them took away that right for help. I hope that you end up not getting a fucking job because there's no room in the workplace. Because those people want to make some extra money by forcing people to work 8, 9, 10 days in a row without days off, without wanting to pay overtime, without wanting to pay for the inconvenience. It's time for the average American, the logically thinking Americans, to go, you know what? No, I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of how every day I can't even look at my news feed without seeing people lying, without looking and seeing things that my government are doing that is destroying our nation. We used to be proud people. We used to say, yeah, we're Americans. Now we say, yeah, we're Americans. And we just kind of let it drift off into just being sad and depressed about it. I don't know from day to day whether or not we're one tweet away from a fucking war. I don't know if we're one stupid comment away from losing everything. And the fact that a majority of Americans don't want this asshole in power anymore, and the fact that The Republicans in Congress are doing everything they can to protect this asshole because they're too fucking weak. They're weak. People calling Democrats and liberals fucking weak. Are you kidding me? They're the only ones fighting to fix shit. They're fighting to keep us alive. $700 billion for the military. $700 billion. We don't need that kind of money in the military. I can't drive down the road without hitting potholes left and right. I can't have a civilized conversation with anybody because half of them are retarded because the goddamn school districts aren't teaching them. And no, I know, retarded is a bad word. I'm not using it as a mental handicap. They're retarded in the way that they are not being taught properly. Their goddamn education, everybody's education, is being held on to so that they get pieces. They get little tidbits, and the tidbits they're getting have been getting changed by people that have no right to change what they're being taught. We got people in power that are ridiculously underqualified, and yet we can't do anything unless we rise up and actually take action. Do you guys even realize that the country is going to shit? Seriously, half our country is burning, a quarter of our country is burning, another quarter of our country is drowning, and our asshole in chief is worried about some guy fucking kneeling to protest brutality, not the flag, brutality against, black people. I know that's not PC to say, but you know what? When veterans, when soldiers, when groups of people are supporting the fact that these people are protesting something that should not be happening, they should not be blamed. They should not be chastised. This country was founded on fucking protest. This country was founded on people wanting to escape tyranny like this. This country was, well, technically the country was founded on murder and all the other crap that happened. But if you look in a history book nowadays, a lot of that is kind of sidelined. Oh yeah, and let's not forget, there's still people that don't have clean drinking water in places that aren't being destroyed by fire or floods. And because Republicans didn't think it was necessary. I really hope, come voting time, people realize that they have the power to change this. I hope people realize that maybe, just maybe, it's not worth it to just sit down and nod in agreement with things that are literally fucking everybody over. I really hope that eventually there's going to be an epiphany in the government that will go, you know what? We have gone so downhill. We're killing our own people. That's a that's a disgustingly disgraceful act to take away health care from people that need it the most so that your buddies can make some money. Is there a lawyer out there that can even file some sort of a lawsuit against the United States government for the simple fact that they are killing millions of people and not giving a shit? They don't give a fuck about us. They stopped giving a shit about us as soon as Trump got elected. They spent money on cases upon cases of beer to celebrate that their idiot got elected. For what? So they can destroy what we have? They aren't losing health care. They aren't losing sleep. They aren't losing money. They're gaining money. They're getting better health benefits. Their families are getting better health benefits because, well, they don't want their families to have to deal with the bullshit that we got to deal with. I got a serious question for the Secret Service. Would you honestly, given the circumstances, seeing how these things are going, would you honestly jump in front of a bullet for any of these assholes? Or would you have a conscience and go, you know what? Maybe this has to happen. Now, I'm not advocating any violence towards anybody. I'm not advocating an assassination. I'm not advocating any of that. So don't even try to twist my words. I'm making it very clear that there needs to be a change, a very significant change in this country. And it's got to start at the bottom where the average American is. The people that make $20,000-$30,000 a year or less that have to scrape and try to survive. There are way more of us than there are of them. Ooh, they have the military. How many of those military people are from families that have to scrape in order to get by, who can't afford food to put on the table, can't afford gas to go to work? Think about that. Instead of being scared and just subdued, maybe we should start fighting back in whatever way possible that is legal in order to make a difference and change. That's what needs to happen. Not just being subservient to some tyrannical little hand bitch that doesn't understand that what free speech is, that doesn't understand that the Virgin Islands is part of America. Are you fucking kidding me? You didn't know where your country was? You don't understand what's part of your own country? And yet you lead the country? You are a fucking disgrace. You are everything that is wrong in this nation. You should be absolutely ashamed of yourself. You can't even. Now, before I get labeled as a bleeding heart liberal or a Democrat or anything, I don't follow any party. The only reason I'm registered as one is because that's how you gotta register. I don't care about what party does what, but what I care about is what affects the people. And you know what? All these people that are having, buyer's remorse for voting for Trump, this is your fault. Your companies are being destroyed because you were too stupid to see through the bullshit. You were too stupid to even fight the fact that he admitted to making unwanted sexual advantages towards somebody. Advances towards somebody. You ignore the fact that he's threatening dictators who have no problem killing their own people, mind you, that have access to nuclear weapons. You're supporting somebody who there is a list of goddamn evidence linking him to Russia. He is not our president. He's a puppet of other countries. There's paper trails. I really hope you guys are happy at what you got. I really hope that things work out. I really do after he's gone. I really hope that we can come back from this. We thought Bush was a fuck up. It was like Trump heard that and said, "Here, hold my beer." We had a president that spent how much money on Secret Service so that he can go to golf every fucking weekend. Oh, sorry, almost every goddamn weekend. How about you fucking do something other than golf and go to disaster areas and act like they're inconveniencing you? I really hope that eventually Americans wisen up to the fact that there's got to be some sort of a change. And I half expect it to be a very violent one. I'm ready for it. And I really hope that those that say, "Oh, well, this ain't gonna happen, this ain't gonna happen," I really hope that you're right. I really hope it doesn't happen. But if you want us to go the way of the Roman Empire, which collapsed, by the way, for the exact same thing that Trump is doing, um, for those of you that didn't pay attention in history class, I really hope that we can come back from this and not just be the laughing stock of the entire world. We used to be proud, and now we feel disgusted for simply saying that we're American. We're laughed at for saying we're American. So if you agree with my message here, feel free to like and share this. Because I'm not joking. I really am considering trying to run for some sort of office in order to at least try to attempt to make a difference. Because if nothing has changed, we're gonna die. Metaphorically. Well, in some cases, literally too. So please, if you agree with me, go ahead, like this video and share it. I don't care. This stuff has to be said, and people have to understand that this kind of stuff is what's happening now. Our country's going to shit. See you next time, guys.